Hello, I am Liane Krabbe. I am co-curator of the project and production manager also for the project celebrating 600 years of KU Leuven. The university is now 600 years old, and we wanted to celebrate that with an art and science route in which we present 16 artworks and poems. And I am standing here next to the work of Dominique de Groen. She is a poet, and she has written a poem about knowledge owned and out, so the ownership of knowledge. There are a total of 7 themes, and the 16 artists and poets have worked around those. This work is a very beautiful example of how we take poetry, which is normally just written on a page. We try to translate it into public space so that it can also become a permanent work for all passersby to enjoy. And in this way, you can also experience a poem in a completely different way. Because yes, you also see a light column here, so it's like that. They didn't just want to paint poems on walls, all in the same way. But Maud van Houwaard is the curator of the poetry route who selected all the poets. And Jelle Jaspers worked very closely with her to translate the poems from paper to public space. Jelle Jaspers is the designer who thought about how we could present all these poems in a very special way for the passersby of Leuven or the visitors of the poetry route. Here next to me you can see an LED light column with the poem by Dominique de Groen, which is really nice because they are placed here in a street with a lot of foot traffic, but it's quite a dark corner for such a beautiful building. So now people are really drawn into this alley to look at it thanks to the play of movement and light. Of course, it was also a big challenge to bring all this poetry into the public space in so many different forms. Especially for this LED side, we collaborated with Liedebel, who really took a lot of steps with us and helped think about how to achieve such an artistic integration, and then to do it in an environment like the one you see behind me. We are here at the University Hall of Leuven, which is one of the oldest buildings of the university and also where it all began. And of course, it's also a heritage site. So it's really fantastic to be able to bring such a contemporary art integration into a setting like this. It's not straightforward, so it's a process. It's also not something you do every day. Permits also have to be obtained for it. It's not a place where something like this would normally be installed, so that comes with its own challenges. But then the end result is of course fantastic, and we've already received a lot of compliments about it today. People are really drawn to it, so it truly pulls people in from the street. And the nice thing is that because of the movement, you always see different parts of the poem, so everyone now experiences the poem in their own way. Yes, that's right. Thank you all very much. Thank you for really going above and beyond to create this not so obvious or everyday work together with us. Thank you for that.